Welcome back to City Foodie Farm. It's fall. The garden is pretty much done. And I'm just starting to clean stuff out and gathering whatever I can. Found some tomatoes, some green ones. The rest of my sunflowers. Last night I ripped out my basil to bring it in and hopefully preserve whatever's left. And I wanted to take you guys along to do some of that. I have some basil to preserve, some sunflower seeds, a bunch of stuff. So let's go. Here is our bee garden, and we have several sunflowers to harvest out of this garden. And some of these, they look to be ready. If you've seen our previous videos, this is our bee garden, and we planted seeds from wildflower seeds from last year and also seeds from the dollar store. Zinnias, those are cosmos, but we planted zinnia seeds, sunflowers, and wildflowers. And this garden was so beautiful. But we just need to harvest all of these sunflowers. I am amazed at these sunflowers this year. I don't recall ever growing sunflowers and getting seeds, full-grown seeds, ones that you can either roast or save for next year. We've harvested some of these wildflowers last year, but sunflowers, this is a first. Here's a look at the bee garden before we got some snow. And as you can see, it's still really pretty. This garden lasted all summer. And this garden was full of zinnias and cosmos, some bee balm, sunflowers, bachelor buttons, just a ton of different stuff. Next year, I'm hoping to plant some dahlias, which are a bulb you have to plant in the spring. But I really enjoyed seeing all of the butterflies and the bees enjoying this garden. And one thing I learned about growing sunflowers, in this blend, the colors really vary. Do you see some are black, some are white, kind of a multicolor? Now I want to show you, after I harvested my seeds, which I think I'll leave that as a separate video, but look at the ones I harvested, the ones I'll save for next year. They look the same. And notice the variety of colors. Some of the sunflowers are black and some of them look white. So interesting. When I may have thought that they're all supposed to be black, but that is not the case. So if you're curious what we did with all of these sunflowers, we actually kept the ones that we dried on the counter. We kept those for our chickens. And then the other ones, we took all the seeds off of the heads, soaked them in salt water, and then roasted them. And we ended up with a huge pile. And then these are the ones for our chickens. They are so good roasted, and I am a fan of keeping these for my chickens. So next year, I think I will keep them for my chickens. So here is one of the most coolest sunflowers I've ever grown. It's a twin. Look at that. This has been the year that I have grown so many twins. Twin eggplants, carrots that were wrapped together like twins. So many cool varieties of interesting vegetables. And this was the other variety that we grew, a teddy bear sunflower. I wanted to show you the difference in the seeds. The teddy bear sunflower, the seeds are really small compared to the mammoth sunflower seeds. So the other thing that I recently harvested was basil. If you've seen my last basil preserving video, I preserved basil with olive oil and put it in the freezer. And I had 2 more plants to harvest and preserve, so that's what I did. I did try just using water to preserve a couple of them, and I think I'll use those in maybe some soup or something. So I just wanted to show you, give you that idea that you can also preserve your basil in water and olive oil and freeze it and store it for future dishes. So that's another thing to show you. And another useful thing, see these basil blossoms or flowers? If you let them dry, you can collect the seeds. Do you see those little seeds? Those are basil seeds. And you can plant those next year. And as you can see, our chickens love the sunflower seeds. It's so cute when we bring out the bag that we kept of the seeds, and they beg just like any animal. And you can tell that we have gotten some snow on the ground. It's been an interesting fall. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and maybe learned something. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, can't really say happy gardening. Have a good day.